So hi and welcome to this another episode with me Arshi और today I'm going to talk about JBIMS Mumbai, right? हम जब भी किसी कॉलेज की बात कर रहे होते हैं, we have so many questions coming to our mind right from the college life, but I think JBIMS को लेके कभी भी कोई reality check नहीं हो सकता, but because it is among top B schools in India and especially when it comes to return on investment. And the best part is like कि अगर आपको आईएम्स में जाना है तो सिर्फ आपके पास ऑप्शन है कैट का, बट JBIMS के लिए यू हैव दिस कैट ऑल्सो, आप CMAT भी दे सकते हो, आप CT भी दे सकते हो, मतलब यू हैव नंबर ऑफ अटेम्प्ट्स जिसके थ्रू आप अपना ड्रीम कॉलेज के अंदर कहीं ना कहीं जा सकते हो. So I have Shivam Nikhare with me. He is basically a current student at JBIMS, and I'll ask you, Shivam, to introduce yourself and how was your journey to get into this specific college. So yeah, please introduce yourself to the audience.
So hello guys, my name is Shivam Nikhare. First of all, I have completed my bachelor's in statistics from Ferguson College. So I was among like top 10 students there and had a CGPA of around 9.8 or something. So that was the thing. And you can refer to my LinkedIn profile in case you want to check my educational background and all that stuff. So this was the thing. But how the MBA happened is like that. I was preparing for government exams, but the point was that I needed some kind of like a professional experience, like where I can go and work with a lot diverse number of people. So from that point in around second year, I decided to go for an MBA because it had one of the best packages, I would say, because whenever you type MBA, there flashes like IIMs and this kind of package like 30 lakh and 40 lakh and all that stuff. So I was pretty impressed by it, and also I was good with the finance and marketing stuff. So I used to trade in the stock markets also back then. So and I was really impressed with the options part. So why not go for MBA then? So this is how MBA happened to me. Then I prepared for CFA exams and all that stuff, and CET happened eventually with me. So I was first of all gonna give CAT, but the dates was too close to me. So what I did was, let's focus on CET first, and in case CET does not happen, then I can go for CAT. So basically, eventually I prepared quite hard and cracked CMAT and CET, and then CAT was like a next thing because I didn't need to give it. और एक बार JBIMS convert हो गया, then that is more than enough, because the life at JBIMS is one of the best you can consider, and being an hostelite, you know that कि अगर if you are able to get JBIMS hostel, nothing can be better than that. So that is one of the things. So this is how JBIMS happened to me, and that is something my personal background, I would say.
So I think Shivam, we already created few more videos which was related to CMAT and CET, and you scored, I mean, obviously 99 plus percentile. So we were also discussing, you also have a YouTube channel where you help students with all these preparation. So let's say, I mean, if you need any suggestions for that, you can refer to his channel. If you want to, we'll put the link in the description box so you can refer it to that. So I think, you gave this CMAT and CET, then you apply for this CAP counseling and get into this, JBIMS. How is life at JBIMS Mumbai? I mean, I think a lot of students need this motivation who are currently preparing either for CMAT and might be writing, CET as well. So, what motivation you want to give it after, coming in? It's been a year, more than a year, you're there at the college. So yeah.
What I will say that we are a people of COVID batch. So our first semester was online, and I didn't like that kind of stuff. If you are, and this might be the last degree. So being online and studying through the what we can say Zoom meeting is not that thing that I would like. So basically I wanted an offline exposure, and I got that in the second semester. So I was really happy with that, and I wanted to explore the hostel life also. So I don't think that there is anything that I would suggest कि मत आओ JBIMS में, starting from the ROI part, because only 6 lakh rupees and you get a package of around 30 LPA. So the ROI is amazing. Second is the Marine Drive part. So if you want to relax any time of the day, whether it is night or day or in the evening, any kind of stuff, you can just go to Marine Drive, and it is just 2 minutes away from our hostel. So that's the case. Pizza by the Bay is near, so you can have a great pizza there. It is expensive for a student, but yeah, at least you can experience it. The fourth thing is Sydenham College is just in front of us, so we get a lot of respect because the Sydenham guys wanted to get into JBIMS and we are there only. So there is a kind of thing like they are from JBIMS. So that is the kind of thing. And the streets are amazing. Like you might be watching different videos also. यार अगर JBIMS का शर्ट पहना तो अच्छा खासा रिस्पॉन्स मिलता है. And what used to happen that there was one incident that I remember. I was with my friend Dharishil. He is from IIT Hyderabad. So we were just walking on the street and we just heard a conversation from some of the group. यार JBIMS बहुत अच्छा है बोलते यार काश मिले जाने के लिए. And there were bunch of students there. And we were like यार JBIMS का टी-शर्ट पहनना भूल गए हम. So that was the thing.
So I think that's why you're wearing a t-shirt today.
Yeah. Because people should know that I am from there now. And the old Maidan is also there, so you can just play whenever you want to. Like group तो बन जाते हैं around जो भी cricket lovers है या फिर football lovers है उनके group बन जाते हैं. So you can go there. So this is kind of things that are outside the college, but inside the college, what I would say that there are many stuff that you can do. The first is the committees part. So I would strongly suggest to get into at least any of the committee, whether it is alumni committee or the placement committee or the CRC, any kind of. And there are clubs also like finance marketing club, consulting club. You can apply to any of those even if you're interested in it, and try to get into which specialization you want to choose. Because what happens that once you have the clarity na कि कौन सी specialization choose करनी है, you tend to put your efforts towards that direction. So I would suggest that कि go for the clubs, go for the committees also. And there are competitions that are organized by different there are corporate competitions like the Maruti organizes, TVS Credit is there, L'Oreal, Colgate, Asian Paints and all that stuff. So the competitions are the way to judge yourself with respect to your peers. So it tends to develop a competitive environment in yourself and that kind of motivation कि like यार मुझे अच्छा perform करना है. So that is the thing that you get to develop there. And the peers are quite supportive and also the seniors also. So even if you want to take help from any of these seniors, so there comes a list of all the seniors numbers are there and all the juniors numbers are there. So anyone can contact any person or from the senior batch, and I also can guide any of the student from the junior batch. So what happens that I have a group of around 10 to 12 students whom I am guiding. They might be allotted to me by some committees or just they were in contact with me from earlier only. So what I did was I have shared all my resources, each and everything that I had with me. So what happens that there is a kind of some connection if you are helping those students. So the seniors are very cooperative in nature. हाँ, induction होते रहते हैं, but after the induction, each and every person is very cooperative with you. So these are the things, and the teachers are impressive. Like they are the best in the industry. Just look on the JBIMS website, you will be able to find all the ex-president of. So we have one sir as Sandeep Gokhale. He was ex-president of JSW Steel. So one of the great guys, and there are multiple such teachers like Nitin Gadiyar sir and Jagdeep Kapoor, all those sirs. So I would suggest that just take a look at their pedagogy and their backgrounds. You will be amazed by it. So this is kind of thing that I would like to suggest.
I mean, I think, within few minutes, you have let me go on through your entire journey, your daily life and everything, एक और question जो students के mind में रहता है is like, बहुत difficult है to get into JBIMS, and I mean, Jitna, you have mentioned, I mean, you don't have any drop, right? You
Right.
CT or NCMAT right after your graduation. So what do you say? Anybody can do it. Is it like possible or it's like really tough? Because, एक होता है ना, हम सपने सभी देखते हैं कि we want to get into, top B schools in India. But the possibility of making it come true is something. और सबसे main problem होता है कि हम सोचते हैं कि नहीं हो पाएगा. So इस पे what do you want to say?
Basically, see, not everyone gets that kind of package. First of all, you have to think of it. Like in India, how many people are earning that kind of package? So getting there is tough. I would say that. But प्रिपरेशन अच्छे से करोगे तो जाया जा सकता है, I would say that, because I am a BSc graduate, so basically I am not an engineer also, because the kind of exam it is structured in a way that it favors engineers automatically because the kind of thinking that they have. But the point is that if you are consistent with your preparation, if you are taking guidance properly from any of those peoples that are there, so you will be able to crack it. The point is that everyone wants to get as soon as possible, like यार मुझे 3 महीने में प्रिपरेशन कर कर जाना है, ऐसा नहीं होता यार. It at least takes, मतलब थोड़ा सा टाइम लगता है to achieve some big goals ना. So at least give yourself time, understand yourself, and don't be in a hurry कि यार मुझे just 2 महीने में करना है, 3 महीने में करना है. Take your proper time, recognize yourself, assess yourself, how much time you will need, and then prepare accordingly. Because see, noodles 2 मिनट में बनते हैं, but खाना 2 मिनट में नहीं बनता है. So that's the kind of thing. It is achievable. That's the only statement that I would like to give.
Yeah, I also want to add this one thing, the motivation should also be, the kind of return on investment you're getting. You're making an investment of just 6 lakh for 2 years, and the ROI is, the average is there about 30 lakhs, right? Also,
Right.
एक और question है जो, वैसे तो I think pretty much everybody know कि, कई सारे IIMs से ज़्यादा better है JBIMS, because, when it comes to IIMs, you have to pay that much of amount, and then you get all these packages, and that too the older one. But कई students का ये भी perspective होता है कि that tag कि you are into IIM. So after coming to JBIMS, do you feel the difference, or you feel like it's like equally weighted? तो ये तो ऐसा है कि जो मैंने सिर्फ सुना था, but in real, there's no much difference. Yeah.
So there are two kinds of people that you are talking about. The first is the general public, and second is the corporate world. So in the perspective of general public, IIM tag is like huge. अरे यार बहुत IIM से है. The same goes with the IITs also. But on the second hand, there are colleges like BITS Pilani and all those colleges. So they have the reputation in mind. So the second people, that is the corporate world, recognizes JBIMS or such kind of colleges like Narsi Munji and all that stuff. Like they are there at par with the older IIMs. So basically, when I used to prepare, I had that thing in mind. Like ABC is on a different league, but then comes the JBIMS and all other colleges. So I was of that mindset. So basically, you won't feel any difference because the kind of roles that they are getting and the kind of roles that we are getting, they are same. There is no difference at all. So basically, when I will be working in the companies, the person sitting next besides me might be from IIM Lucknow or IIM Ahmedabad. That doesn't make any difference. We just have to then compete amongst ourselves, and we have to be collaborative also.
You made a small investment. They paid a lot.
They would feel a pinch after they are getting the salary. Like I might be paying like 8-10,000 of loan in EMI, and they might be paying like 30-40,000. So there comes the difference.
वैसे तो बहुत सारे questions थे, but वो questions पूछने से पहले you have answered everything about the life, about the faculties, about the outside world of JBIMS. Anything you want to add to this video to the audience जिनकी dream college की list में JBIMS Mumbai है, जो हो सकता है when he was looking for colleges might not be there. So what you want to add in the end? Yeah.
So put all your efforts. Coming to JBIMS was worth it. That's it.
Okay.
You can go with it. Just prepare hard. Put all your best efforts that you can give. Study all-nighters. Like how much you want to study, you can study. Just get in here. Each and everything will seem worth it. Even if you have the poorest profile, like you have scored 60% or 70% in your undergrad, or let's say 10-12, each and every mistakes will be taken care of once you come to this college. And इसमें एक अच्छी बात है कि like there is no GDPI. You are the kind of person, you have the chance to rectify all your past mistakes. So try to put in all your effort and get into the college.
Yeah, so I think the last line what you mentioned कि कोई GDPI नहीं है, because we see all these colleges कि students after scoring very good percentile still stuck because they have to go for all these process, academic evaluation, GDPI. So I think that should be your motivation, and all in all, if you will prepare hard, you will be able to make it. And I think that's pretty much about this session. If you want to connect with Shivam, I'll put his LinkedIn ID and YouTube channel link in the description box. You can reach it out from there and ask all your questions. बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान नहीं करना है. That is the only thing. बाकी इसी videos के लिए subscribe and do share this video. Thank you, Shivam, for your time. I think I'm done with the session. I've taken a lot of your time.
That's okay.
Okay.
Chalo, anything?
Nothing. Thank you.
Have a nice day.